はい、皆さんこんにちは。Welcome to my new episode of ラミちゃんのプロ野球分析ニュースです。Today I'm going to be talking about best 9 players in the Pacific League 2021. This is going to be very, very exciting, guys, because these guys are a powerhouse players. And these guys had a tremendous season, so it's not going to be easier for me to choose which one is going to be the 2021 best player in the Pacific League. Before I go there, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde! Get! Now, I'm going to be talking about the Pacific League 2021 best 9 players. This is not going to be easy because, these guys had a tremendous season, all right? So, but based on my analysis, I'm going to give you my predictions. Let's see who are those guys. And let me see what you think. Now, as a catcher, I have 2 candidates as a catcher. SoftBank Kai and also Cebu Lions Mori. These 2 guys are top catchers in the Pacific League. Now, Mori had a tremendous season batting offensively. But Kai led the SoftBank into the best ERA in the Pacific League. Kai has developed into one of those number 1 catchers in the Pacific League. So my number 1 choice is Kai for the Pacific League, best 9. Now, I'm going to move to first baseman. First baseman, guys, right here, Sushi, Leado. There is no other player better than Leado on first base. This guy can play first base, can play, he can help at third base. This guy can hit. He's one of the best players. Had a tremendous season this year as well. Second base, I have 2 players, Asamura and also Nakamura. All right. So Rakuten Eagles Asamura had another tremendous year. He couldn't hit and produce as many home runs as he did last year, but his numbers, look really, really good as well. Nakamura was one of the most consistent players for Chivalote Marines. So in this case, I have to pick 1 player, and I'm gonna go with Nakamura for Chivalote Marines. Really, really good player. This guy can do so many things. Now, third baseman. Third baseman, this is gonna be, I think, the number 1 surprise. The third baseman, I have to go with Mune. Right? Mune have developed into a really, really good player. This guy has a very good defense. Golden Glove at third base. He can run. He led the league in triples this year. He has a really, really good potential to be a 2020 player. So Mune is my number 1 choice to be best 9 player in 2021. Shortstop, not too many choices, guys. Genda is that player. To me, he's one of the top shortstop in the game. This guy can play good defense. He can run. Batting average is not really that bad. This guy can play. He's a pretty good player. So shortstop, Genda. Now, moving to the outfield, guys. Top choices, man, because these guys are really good. We got the top 3 players. We got Yoshida, number 1 hitter in the game. All right, we got Yanagida, 5'2" player in there. This guy is unbelievable. Had a tremendous season. Even thought SoftBank didn't, have the season that everybody was expecting. Yanagida did as individual player. So Yanagida is my top choice. Now, Sugimoto earned that position. Led the league in home run this year. Hit 300. Did a tremendous job. This guy's pretty good outfielder as well. He's a big guy, but he can move in the outfield as well. So he's my top 3 players Now, one guy that I would love to sneak him in is Ogino, But Ogino is one of those players that, I mean, he's really good. He can do many things. And, this guy hit 300 every time and, very good defensive player. He's really good. But in the outfield, in the Pacific League, it's tough. So, but at least he's my fourth, choice. Unfortunately, only 3 can go. Now, Yoshida, Yanagida, and Sugimoto, my top 3 choices. Okay, now DH, no doubt, guys. Kondo is the best as that position. This guy have hit 300 many years. This year he was, he started a little chochiwarui, a little bit. Batting average was down a little bit, but he ended up hitting 299. He ended up hitting 298 at the end of the season. Career high home runs, 11 home runs. And, he did pretty good. He took over the team, and that's not easy to do. So, he's my top player as a DH. Pitcher, no question about it, guys. Yamamoto from Orix. This guy is a Triple Crown guy, and he's, most likely he's going to be, Japan ace again in the future. So, top players, guys. These guys did a tremendous job this year, and I strongly believe that these players that are based on my analysis and on my predictions that I already, gave you guys. So these guys that I gave you guys most likely will win this 2021 Best 9 because these guys are good, and it's not that easy to do what they did, this year. So, if you guys like this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde gets